While the rest of the world is still debating what China might build next, something far more interesting has already happened. China has quietly, brilliantly, redesigned the texture of everyday life itself. Not in laboratories or conference rooms, but on street corners, subway platforms, hospital lobbies, and delivery routes that stretch across one of the most densely populated nations on Earth. Here is the thing. This isn't science fiction. This is Tuesday morning in Shanghai. From the way people pay for a bowl of noodles to how they board a high-speed train, collect a parcel, or check into a hospital, entire systems have been rebuilt around one obsession: removing friction from life. And the results are nothing short of mesmerizing. Today we count down 14 ingenious Chinese solutions that make life faster, smoother, and remarkably effortless. Stay until the end, because number 14, Smart Hospital Pre-Registration, sounds almost impossible until you understand exactly how it works. Number 1. Mobile QR payments, WeChat Pay, and Alipay. Imagine never needing your wallet again. That is not a dream in China. It is simply Tuesday. Here is the thing. WeChat Pay and Alipay transformed the act of paying for anything into a 2-second phone scan. Users link their bank accounts to these apps, generate or scan a QR code, and the transaction is done. Street food vendors, taxi drivers, temples, even the occasional roadside beggar, all accept payment this way. The real genius is how China leapfrogged the entire credit card era entirely, jumping straight from cash to digital wallets. Bottom line, if you visit China expecting to need cash, you will quickly realize the city disagrees with you. Number 2. Ticketless, high-speed rail travel. Boarding a high-speed train in China requires no paper ticket, no printed confirmation, and no frantic search through your bag at the gate. Translation: your national identity card is your ticket. Passengers simply scan their ID or a QR code linked to China's railway system, and the gates open instantly. And get this, China's high-speed rail network spans over 45,000 kilometers, moving millions of passengers daily through this seamless, elegant system. The real genius is the quiet integration of national digital infrastructure with everyday transit. It is a masterclass in efficiency that removes an entire category of travel stress from existence. Number 3. Instant delivery networks, the Meituan system. Hungry? In China, that problem is solved before you finish the thought. Meituan, China's dominant on-demand delivery platform, uses AI-powered dispatch systems and an extraordinarily dense network of riders to deliver food, groceries, and even medicine in under 30 to 60 minutes. But here is where it gets truly ingenious. The routing algorithms constantly optimize based on traffic, rider location, and order timing, making the whole system faster with every passing hour. Urban life in China has become genuinely on demand. You do not plan meals around delivery. Delivery plans itself around you. If you are finding these innovations as satisfying as we do, consider hitting the like button. It helps us bring more brilliant ideas like these straight to your feed. Number 4. Shared bicycle networks. The last mile of any urban journey, that awkward gap between the subway exit and your actual destination, has long been a universal frustration. China solved it with GPS-locked shared bicycles from platforms like Hello Bike, scattered across cities in numbers that seem almost impossible until you see them in person. You scan a QR code on the bike, ride your few minutes, and simply park it anywhere within the designated zone. The solution is simple, and that simplicity is precisely what makes it a stroke of genius. Cities filled with movable, dockless public bicycles that appear exactly where people need them. That is elegant urban planning in motion. Number 5. WeChat mini programs, apps without apps. Here is the thing. Most people carry dozens of apps on their phones. In China, millions of people carry one WeChat. But here is where it gets truly fascinating. Nested inside WeChat are thousands of mini programs, lightweight applications that run instantly without downloading, installing, or updating anything. You can book a hospital appointment, order food, pay utility bills, reserve a museum ticket, and file a service request, all without ever leaving a single app. Translation: WeChat is not just a messaging platform. It is quietly functioning as an operating system for daily life. And get this, businesses love it too, because reaching customers requires no app store approval, no installation barrier, and no waiting. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these Chinese innovations do you wish existed in your country right now? Drop your answer in the comments below. Number 6. Smart parcel lockers. Missed deliveries are a quiet, infuriating tax on modern life. China eliminated that tax with automated parcel lockers planted in apartment complexes, university campuses, and office buildings across the country. Delivery riders drop packages into the locker, and the recipient receives a QR code on their phone. They collect it at their convenience, morning, midnight, whenever. The real genius is how this one practical idea removed the need for anyone to be home, sign anything, or coordinate schedules with a courier. Bottom line, it turns package collection into something as frictionless as using a vending machine. Number 7. AI logistics networks, the Cainiao system. Behind China's extraordinary e-commerce speed is an invisible digital nervous system called Cainiao, Alibaba's AI-powered logistics platform. The system analyzes millions of parcels simultaneously, routing each one through the most efficient combination of warehouses, carriers, and delivery windows. And get this, this predictive intelligence means same-day and next-day delivery is not a premium feature in many Chinese cities. It is simply the standard. The real genius is treating logistics not as a physical problem, but as a data optimization challenge, and then solving it at national scale. Number 8. Live stream shopping commerce. Shopping in China stopped being a passive activity years ago. Live stream commerce, where hosts demonstrate, test, and sell products in real time while viewers purchase instantly, has grown into one of the most powerful retail forces in the world. Here is the thing. This is not merely a TV shopping channel with a chat box. It is a social experience fused with instant checkout, audience interaction, and real-time product discovery. Millions of products sell in minutes during major live stream events. The real genius is how it transformed entertainment into a purchasing environment so naturally that the line between watching and buying simply dissolved. Number 9. QR code everything culture. Menus, tickets, registration forms, event check-ins, museum guides in China, they all became QR codes. But here is where it gets truly efficient. This was not a top-down mandate. It was an organic cultural adoption, driven by how naturally QR codes slot into a smartphone-first society. Restaurants went paperless. Hospitals eliminated paper forms. Transport systems dropped physical tickets. Translation: QR codes became invisible bridges connecting every physical surface to the digital world behind it. And once you experience life without paperwork, going back feels genuinely backward. Number 10. 24/7 convenience store networks. Cities that never sleep require infrastructure that never sleeps either. China's dense networks of convenience stores, many semi-automated, some fully unstaffed, ensure that late-night workers, students, and early risers always have instant access to food, medicine, and essentials. The solution is simple. Put small, well-stocked stores everywhere people already are, and keep them open always. These glowing, compact stores are not just convenient, they are a quiet form of urban care, ensuring no hour of the day leaves residents without what they need. Number 11. Facial recognition payments. And get this, some payment systems in China have moved entirely beyond phones. Facial recognition payment terminals, deployed in select metro stations, vending machines, and retail stores, allow customers to pay simply by looking at a camera. Your face links to your payment account. The transaction completes in under a second. Here's the thing. This is paying with your identity itself, which is either the most seamless checkout experience imaginable or a genuine conversation starter about digital privacy. Either way, the engineering behind it is undeniably brilliant. Number 12. Metro QR code boarding systems. Subway tokens and paper tickets have quietly disappeared from China's mega-city transit systems. Passengers now scan a QR code generated in their transit app, and the gates open. That is the entire process. The real genius is scale. Millions of daily commuters in cities like Beijing and Shanghai move faster because that small friction of fumbling for a physical ticket has been permanently removed. It is a masterclass in how tiny improvements, applied to enormous numbers of people, create genuinely transformative outcomes. Number 13. Drone delivery trials. While most delivery systems are bound by roads and traffic, China is experimenting with something far more literal: packages delivered through the air. Autonomous drones deployed by platforms, including JD.com and SF Express, are delivering parcels to rural villages, island communities, and university campuses where road access is slow or complicated. And get this, watching a package descend from the sky into a quiet campus courtyard is not the future. It is happening now. The real genius is applying aerial logistics precisely where ground systems struggle most. Number 14. Smart hospital pre-registration systems. Hospitals represent one of the most high-pressure, time-sensitive environments in any society. In China, the sheer scale of urban populations made traditional queuing systems genuinely unsustainable. The solution is simple in concept and brilliant in execution. Patients book appointments, complete registration, and make payments entirely through apps before they ever set foot in the building. By the time they arrive, the administrative friction is already gone. Translation: hospitals transform from chaotic walk-in spaces into pre-organized, efficient service environments. The real genius is recognizing that healthcare efficiency begins long before the patient reaches the door. What we have explored today is not simply a list of clever technologies. It is a portrait of what happens when practical ingenuity meets genuine scale. When the goal is not to impress, but to remove the small frustrations that quietly drain time from everyday life. From transportation to commerce, from healthcare to delivery, these 14 innovations share one elegant philosophy. Life should work better than this, so let us make it work better. China's approach has never been purely about invention. It is about taking a real human frustration, designing around it relentlessly, and then scaling that solution until millions of people wonder how they ever lived without it. That is not just innovation. That is a redesign of daily life from the ground up. Bottom line, the most satisfying innovations are rarely the most dramatic ones. They are the ones that make you think, why didn't the rest of the world think of this sooner? If you want more stories celebrating the world's most brilliant, practical, and mesmerizing solutions, hit subscribe and join us. We explore ingenuity from every corner of the globe, one elegant idea at a time.